Greeting and love everyone, I am Guru Gaia, and today I want to speak about intimacy. Intimacy, I don't mean with that only intimacy between two lovers or two partners or wife and husband or something like that, but I mean intimacy in a deeper meaning. What I mean by that is intimacy with the self, because it's impossible for you to be intimate with someone else except you are intimate with yourself. So what is the meaning of intimacy? Intimacy meaning is knowing the self to the depth, knowing your innermost self, your true feelings, your true desires, your true fears, even knowing the deepest parts of yourself that makes you feel lonely. In this time, the separation that happened actually and literally in this moment already happened before within the self. You as a part of humanity going through this dilemma of separation from yourself, separation from your own people, separation from humanity in general. And this separation outside, it is just a mirror for the separation from the inside. So the universe telling you, okay, that is the time, let us be in unity again, at least unity with the self. And by now, you're sitting at home with yourself or with your lover or with your children or with your family. And in every and each way, that is reflect for you a lot of things. So what is it? It reflects to you. Do you know the people that you are with now? We all think we know the people, however we don't, because we don't know ourselves. So usually we reflect our inner things that happening within and we are not aware about it into other people. So actually we don't know them. We just know them as a mirror for us. So what you can do now? Very simple. Just use this time and start to explore your own emotions. Start to ask yourself how I feel now. Start to ask yourself questions about yourself. What I really want to do. What is my real fear at the moment? What is my aspiration? And when you start to ask yourself, if you live with other people, start to deal with them as you didn't know them before. Start to interview them actually. And start to ask them what is important for them. What is their language of love? What makes them feel loved? If they know. Because as I said before, we suffer from a huge separation from the self and from whole humanity and earth and nature and everything, that we actually, the truth and the fact that we are one with it. So that is a small way to start just to think, do I have intimacy with myself? Do I have intimacy with people around me? Do I know myself? Do I know everyone around me? In Greek myth, they call the mind as a thief, because the mind creates an image based on memory and then refuse any new input, because the mind it's already know it. And that is feeding the ego, and you find the people, I know it. So the effort to know other people is damaged by the ego and the mind, which they are image to each other. So are you willing to put your ego and put your mind aside and open to your heart, actually, and open your higher intellect, curiosity, to know about the person you live with. It doesn't matter how long. Is that the person you need to know about is your own self? Is that the person you live with? Or people who live around you? Or people you work with? Are you willing to create this space within yourself to create more intimacy? Or you just will be happy by hiding behind a computer or an app and become a machine because you don't feel safe? Are you willing to open vulnerability? Vulnerability comes only with power. So if you have inner power and inner trust within yourself, you can be vulnerable. If you don't, you will be afraid to open up. So test yourself, ask yourself some questions, and start to be intimate, at least within yourself. Another thing about intimacy, people can be open and be intimate with you as much as they are intimate with themselves. And knowing that will free you. So, because you will understand that is their ability. But whenever you intimate and open and vulnerable within yourself, you give permission to other people to do the same. And just after this video, I will do a video meditation to connect you with the deepest part of your soul. So maybe you can listen to something that your soul wants to communicate with you. I wish you more love. I wish you more intimacy. I wish you more and more connection with the depths of yourself.